And while I was newly elected, I was approached by people saying that contractors were in talks with DPWH to download or magpababa ng mga proyekto sa distrito ko. I have also heard that many of the projects being implemented from the 2025 budget in my district were also inserted this way. Again, not through congressional insertions, but mga ipinasok ni Regional Director, ni USEC, baka mga kaibigan ni Secretary. My first point today is that contractors are part of writing the DPWH budget and allegedly pay DPWH officials for budgetary allocations from the non-allocable or so-called leadership fund that is prepared by the DPWH. And as I will say more about later, I heard that Secretary Dizon and his team have connections with contractors, and in the interest of transparency, should disclose all of their connections with contractors and any knowledge that they have on the possibility of kickbacks from DPWH projects. So that is the main point that I would like to bring up today that I will say more about later, that I am asking Secretary Vince Dizon to disclose any and all of his and his team's connections with current, past, or potential future contractors of DPWH projects. Because of the scrutiny on insertions in Congress and Senate, insertions have now moved to the National Expenditure Program that is supposedly prepared by only the DPWH. And according to flood control hearings, contractors submit lists of projects to DPWH, and payments are made as early as when they appear in the NEP, on the presumption that the district engineering offices will award the contracts to the contractors that pay for the projects to be inserted by the DPWH officials into the NEP. When DPWH was writing the 2026 NEP, my staff received Viber messages that I can ask that we share on the screen from my former district engineer. The Viber messages read, ito po yung isang 1B na for funding. Hiningi po ng isang contractor na tutulong magpa-release ng funds. Above is the list of proposed projects worth 600 million for a certain contractor. Yan ma'am ay dadalhin sa inyo at siya daw ang mag-aasikaso. Ito nga pala, dati na ding may nag-aasikaso ng pondo pero wala pa namang bumabalik sa amin na letter kung denied or hindi. Contractor sa regional office ang nag-request niyan dati ma'am, last year pa. And what we found out when the NEP came was one of the non-allocable projects of DPWH in my district. Perhaps kasama ito sa leadership funds na binanggit ni former Secretary Bonoan sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing. The point being that if this was how the NEP was written in my district, na bago lumabas ang NEP, pinakita sa akin ng isang DPWH official na ito ay ipapasok ng contractor at yan ay lumabas at nakatag as non-allocable, meaning hindi po ito proposed ng congressman. Ito po ay hindi nga magagalaw, kaya nga non-allocable ang tawag ng congressman. Ito po ay ipinasok ng DPWH na may pruweba tayo na galing sa contractor, baka sa ibang distrito, ang mga contractors ay may mga insertions din sa 2026 budget, which if we tie it together with the testimonies in the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearings na sabi daw nagkakaroon ng mga kickbacks paglabas pa lang ng NEP, it could well have been that there have already been projects that have been paid for in the 2026 NEP. And you could surmise there would be even more in other districts because the contractors, of course, don't have history dealing with me and would tend to put their projects in a district that the congressman will not interfere in rigging their bids in favor of them. And while I was newly elected, I was approached by people saying that contractors were in talks with DPWH to download or magpababa ng mga proyekto sa distrito ko. I have also heard that many of the projects being implemented from the 2025 budget in my district were also inserted this way. Again, not through congressional insertions, but mga ipinasok ni Regional Director, ni Yusek, baka mga kaibigan ni Secretary. This, I think the public should know, is how the DPWH budget, at least in my district, was written. Based on what I was told, may mga contractor na may mga kakilala daw sa DPWH na nagpapasok ng mga projects. At again, weaving it together with the Senate testimonies, meron konsiderasyon. Kaya ipinapasok mga ito ng DPWH at ang mga contractor na yon ang nakakakuha ng mga kontratang ito. And that it's the officials in DPWH who have been reportedly engaging in these transactions. And that the consequence from a policy standpoint is because my district will not allow rigging of bids, then this portion of the budget, which is non-allocable, which the DPWH can put in districts of their choosing, will not be put in districts like mine, where there is no rigging of bids. And so, the tendency would be for these projects to be parked in the districts where they have the highest confidence that they can earn the most if their objective, which they can disprove, and we would be glad if they could disprove, is to earn from these projects. So this happened in the 2026 NEP that was submitted in July, in the time of Secretary Bonoan. And Secretary Dizon submitted a revised NEP in September of 2025 for 2026. And last Friday, the media asked him what changes he plans to make about the 2026 budget, and if it is safe to say that the 2026 budget is not yet stripped from insertions and leadership funds. And Secretary Dizon said, "My problem with the 2026 budget is it's no longer in our hands. And to be quite frank, I had zero part in that budget at all. I came in, it was already submitted, I was given a week to review it to submit a new budget. For 2027 moving forward, we're definitely going to review all these processes, all these formula, because these cannot continue." And I'm hoping that Secretary Dizon will use the time available to revise the 2026 budget, particularly the projects that can be traced to the non-allocable leadership funds, that he knows what they are because those files are available in DPWH because of the evidence that there has been some undesirable process for how projects were inserted into the DPWH budget with the input of interested contractors. So we have established that contractors insert projects into the DPWH NEP. And the question then is, why? What motive would someone have not to touch these projects? I would add further that Secretary Dizon also added many new projects in the NEP, replacing some projects from Secretary Bonoan, and that information on these projects were committed to be shared in congressional budget hearings, but these have not yet been shared. Secretary Dizon said that